So, as we know, Supersonic is extremely powerful. He's basically completely invincible, except for the last boss, except for the secret boss fight when you defeat the last boss. When you defeat Eggman on Act 2 of Titanic Monarch, which is the very last boss, and you have all the Chaos Emeralds like I do right now. Like I said, as we know, Supersonic is extremely powerful, basically invincible, but still does... So, as we know, Supersonic comes from... in this game, is collected by collecting all of the Chaos Emeralds. To do this, you need to collect all the Chaos Emeralds from specifically the UFO game, or specifically known as from collecting all the Chaos Emeralds from each and every one of the UFOs, or all 7 UFOs. As you probably also know, Supersonic also has a bigger brother. I am using debug mode. As you might already know, Supersonic has supposedly a bigger brother known as Hypersonic. But we'll get into that in our next discussion. So as you saw there, Supersonic was extremely powerful. So yeah. Supersonic is a fan favorite from many other characters. Supersonic has specifically been with us for many, many years. Actually, to be honest, Supersonic Supersonic, like I said, has been here for a really very long time. Currently, I'm looking up the release date of the first game that actually had Supersonic in it. Supersonic has been with us since 1992. That is a very long time, if I may say so myself. So Supersonic has been a fan favorite of everyone except for the people who did know about Hypersonic. So, as you know, Supersonic can be activated by pressing the X button, which is jumping, pressing the X or the square button. Preferably, you're supposed to press the X button to jump, and then in midair, pressing the triangle button. That is for PS4 at least. That is how you enable Supersonic. As you already know, you enable Supersonic as soon as you get 50 coins, you get to enable Supersonic. So meaning, as you probably have already known, you have to have 50 coins and 50 coins or more to enable Supersonic, or to get the option to jump and press triangle. At least that's for PS4. Supersonic is extremely fast, especially where you do the thing where you oh, I never seen this ring. Never been in here. But especially to where you dash and then press the square button. But in this case you can't, because I have on debug mode. As you can see, Supersonic very powerful, just like it's supposed to be. Supersonic is very cool, but warning with Supersonic, there is a couple faults with Supersonic itself. See, Supersonic, a warning though, when you enable Supersonic in Sonic Mania, you have your rings, which you probably, I believe, really decrease, but I think it's by seconds. But as you know, since you're invincible, you're practically collecting rings very quickly. Also, Supersonic can't just be killed. Supersonic can die if you fall off the map or if you supposedly get squashed. The Chaos Emeralds weren't always in Sonic the Hedgehog. In fact, Supersonic itself, Supersonic itself, which it makes sense to say itself. So Supersonic itself hasn't been around forever. In fact, well, there's your demonstration. Supersonic fell off the map. But Supersonic hasn't been around. Supersonic itself hasn't been around forever. In fact, refer back to Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 1, the very first Sonic game. Supersonic wasn't around. When you get to the last part where Supersonic, or where Sonic, when you get to the part where Sonic beats the game, when you get to the cutscene with all the animals in the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, or Sonic 1, specifically called Sonic the Hedgehog, you can see the chaos that he teleports, the Chaos Emeralds float above him and disappear. He looks, and then he's all confused, and then he jumps on the screen letting you know that you've beaten the game. That leaves everybody confused to what powers the Chaos Emeralds unleash. Specifically, Chaos Emeralds are very, as we know, powerful. So now we go on to Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or specifically called Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or in my terms, Sonic 2. So in Sonic 2 is when the Supersonic is first introduced. I don't know anything about it, but I know that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the very second and the very first video game where Supersonic itself is introduced. People are and that since then, Supersonic has been a friggin' favorite. Then you go into all the rest, Sonic 3, Sonic & Knuckles 1, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic & Knuckles 2, and preferably Sonic & Knuckles 3. In Sonic & Knuckles 3, we have a magical mystical guest known as Hypersonic. But that will be in our next discussion, if you didn't already know. And I died. So yeah, that's basically what Supersonic is all about. I hope you did enjoy this discussion. I really did enjoy taking my time to do it with you guys. Stay tuned next time for Hypersonic. Peace.